I am Power, and this will be the first installment of champion demonstrations featuring Talon. Here I will be showing you how to beat a AD top lane bully with no armor runes. I have no armor runes. And later on I'll have a few clips of insta-jibbing no armor AP mid and the ADC, because in silver and bronze that's what Talon is best at. Glass cannon builds for the win. Now, why does Talon have an AP bar at all? Does Riven have that? Riven has that for some reason too. Okay. Without further ado, you're playing one of your favorite champions, but you just got countered. Now, truth be told, Riven is very powerful in lane. She's known as lane bully. She has no mana as a resource. She just mashes things that are off cooldown, and she wins fights. You cannot trade with her. You can't poke her because she has a shield. So, how do you win this fight? Well, let's compare the disadvantages from level 1. Her broken wings do as much damage as one instance of Rake going across, but she can cast it 3 times. Her passive, every time she uses a spell, she gets 20% bonus to her AD. Mine is if they are slowed or silenced, I get a 10% bonus. So it's not looking good. Okay, so what do I have? Talon's damage is very upfront, but the extended fight that Riven can do, she will win. Talon also has one ranged ability that can slow her down. Now, the fact that she's manaless makes this just so much harder. But since you're so outclassed, I recommend one thing: buying lots and lots of potions, even mana potions, because it will save you a world of trouble. Let's talk about Talon. He's made of ninja paper mache. He has an initiate, and he has an escape. But in lane, he really does not seem to make a difference until you get your BF sword. And truth is, Talon actually scales better with armor pin, so most people go for a brutalizer first. He is very mana heavy, but if you use your skills wisely and not just throw them out to farm, you cannot farm with your rake. It doesn't work like that. You have to be close enough to actually auto attack, which means you're close enough to be auto attacked and for actual ranged champions to cast spells at you. So his lightning phase is actually really weak. It's just the fact of the matter that Talon has the upfront burst that most champions don't have. And after you're done with your burst, you can get out too. Unlike Zed, Zed can farm with his shurikens, but he has no really solid escape mechanics. His combo takes a little bit of time to pull off. So I mean, getting in, assassinating a carry, and getting out is next to impossible for Zed. Okay, I got to lane first, and I cleared the first row of minions just slightly faster. So I've got a few more than she does up right now. And here's our very first trade of this game. Okay, you see how that went? She had to dive minions to get to me, and that made the trade break even. Now, compare our items. I have 4 potions and boots to her 1 potion, which gives me a huge advantage. Like I said, buy lots of potions. And I also have Rake. I can hit her from a distance. As I said before, Riven will win these trades. But when the health starts getting low, start looking at, I don't know, the 6th or 7th bar here. Just start using Rake very liberally. Because when her health gets low, you have the upper hand. Your damage is front loaded. She wins from extended trades like this one. There, she's ahead. Now, as I also said, keep lots of potions on you. But Rake is just invaluable to keeping the trades even. And this is where mana pots would come in great, because I'm pushing her out of lane, and if she stays I'd kill her, but I don't have the mana to pull off the full combo, so it's not going to happen. Under normal circumstances in this elo, a Talon would have fed multiple kills by now. Right now I am 2-1, and we have the exact same items. We have boots, a brutalizer, and a vampiric scepter with some potions. I've been buying a lot of potions. But fact is, I'm down an ult and I don't have the mana to pull off a full combo, so I can't get a kill here. So I just choose to stay even in CS and call it a day. Okay, laning phase is over. They're all grouping in middle, and they want towers. What is your objective as an assassin with only 1 escape? Alright, I'm gonna put this very simply. There's 2 things you should look for. You are either the focus of the battle, or you're not. Now, your ultimate being off cooldown decides what you can do. If you are the focus of the battle, you can dive their enemy team for days. It doesn't matter. They'll all kind of collapse on top of you, but you can ultimate, and your ultimate actually does a lot of damage. But that also opens up the chance for your team to follow up, and you get out. Now let's say their whole team was right there in the middle. My Rake would have hit a majority of them, but also my ultimate would have hit all of them. And when you hit all of the squishies with a Talon ult, it does a very considerable amount of damage. Now for this next part, I'm not the focus of the battle, but my ultimate is on cooldown. So I cannot initiate this fight. I can't go back in. But my team solves that problem for me. I was allowed to just use my abilities every time they came off cooldown because there was nobody focusing me. Okay, so the laning phase is technically over, but getting fed to the point where you can just insta-jib somebody with your combo is very difficult. Uh, Normally, you can deal with squishies, and you can kill them pretty fast, but if you see a tanky opponent in lane, just go back to that laning phase, because I made a very terrible mistake here. So okay, in a normal game, the team fight is 5 on 5, and you're somewhere where you don't have vision of their entire team. You're fighting in the jungle and you're having a ward battle. You can't really just go for the ADC in the back. You will get stunned, you will have to use your ultimate early, or you will just die. But if you catch a squishier target, if you catch somebody who's building glass cannon, go for it. Alright, here's the scenario. Your team's overstayed their welcome just a little bit. Warwick has vision of your entire team. And you're running back through your jungle. The enemy has vision of you, but you also have ward coverage, and you can keep placing wards. That's not too bad of a situation. But accept the fact that your team might take some losses. Accept the fact that you might die. And above all, stay calm and look for opportunities.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Now, as I've already said, I play Talon because I genuinely enjoy playing him. So, let's have a little fun, shall we?